I can't believe it's actually happening, man. It still feels too good to be true. It hasn't even been 2 months since True Colors officially aired, and we've not only gotten a sneak peek of Season 3's first episode, but a release date for the season and a lineup of guest stars for the season. This, combined with the last Owl House episode, it's almost too much for me to handle this weekend, I'm not gonna lie to you. So first, let's talk about the release date and the promotional poster that came with it. Amphibia Season 3 will premiere on October 2nd of this year. That's right, we're getting Season 3 in about 2.5 months from now. I thought with the pandemic and everything, we wouldn't be getting this season until at least spring 2022, so this news came as a complete shock to me, but I'm happy nonetheless. And although it wasn't flat out stated, I have a very strong feeling Season 3 is going to be the last season, considering where the story is currently at. We've got our main bad guys, the Calamity Box's purpose is fully known, the main protagonist is already home. At this point, the goal is to bring Sasha and Marcy back and defeat Andrus and the Knight, which can definitely be completed this season if paced properly. It'll definitely be sad to see Amphibia end, but as long as the plot lines don't feel rushed to hell, I don't see it as much of an issue. Now for the poster, which is probably my new favorite piece of promotional art from the show. It looks so good. The first thing that caught my eye was Frobro being re-engineered into a toy car, which was super cute. I'm guessing since Amphibia's technology is just so much different from Earth's, they can't realistically build him back to exactly how he used to be. Perhaps the girls with the robot panda from the new intro are the ones to give him this new form. He seems happy with the new form though, so I'm happy for him. And we see blue highlights in Anne's hair referencing her Super Anne form at the end of True Colors. This is further backed up by the fact that though the portal is glowing blue, the effect is only on Anne's hair and not affecting the shadows on the Planner family, so it's definitely a reference to that. Can't forget Andrus' evil Frobo army. The two versions of the Frobo on the upper half of the portal are the same versions of our Frobo / the ones the gang fought in True Colors. Then we got this lankier one in the middle that hasn't made a proper episode appearance yet. However, it was briefly shown in the Season 3 intro chasing Anne and the Planters through an alley. My guess is these things are more suited for land battle / range since it was chasing Anne using its limbs rather than flying like the big ones, and it just has longer arms and longer legs. There could definitely be even more to this thing than meets the eye. There's only one of it coming out of the portal, but 2 of the normal model Frobo. Perhaps this model is one of a kind and there isn't multiple of it. And judging by how this poster looks / how the Season 3 intro went, Andrus is capable of using the Calamity Box to send his forces to Earth. But why isn't he just going in himself? Well, I think that ties back into the whole Marcy being a vessel for the Knight theory. Andrus is sending in the Frobo to maybe weaken Earth's forces as much as possible while the Knight is going through its transformation to become Marcy. Then when all the preparations are complete, they can invade like initially planned. Can't forget Anne's birth parents with Domino the cat watching their daughter proudly from the background. The Season 3 sneak peek was super wholesome too. Anne and the Planners make it back to Anne's original house after walking through the LA streets discussing how to go about telling them everything. Anne specifies she doesn't want to tell them about Andrus' betrayal or Sasha and Marcy's betrayal or her new form yet, which is totally understandable, but they're going to find out sooner or later. It's inevitable. Brig looks like he's having an absolute blast on Earth though, so curious about everything from the mailboxes, the crosswalk signs, and even sewer holes. And seeing Anne reunite with her parents, especially her mom, was incredible. I damn near shed some tears. When you think back to all the times Anne missed her family, especially when she and Sprig had their conversation at the end of Hopping Mall, after all these months, she finally made it back. You can tell her parents were constantly going through it ever since Anne disappeared too. You know, the look in her mother's face while stirring that bowl gave it all away. The joy they all felt must have been immeasurable. And the way the Planners tried to introduce themselves to the Boonchoy family was absolutely hilarious. They couldn't have made themselves look more crazy and otherworldly even if they tried. Poor dad passed out from how insane it all was. And I'm guessing the majority of this first episode will be the Planners adjusting to human home life with Anne's parents doing their best to be accepting. And last, but certainly not least, some of the planned guest stars for the season. It was revealed that Whoopi Goldberg, RuPaul from RuPaul's Drag Race, Kate Micucci who voiced Sadie Miller from Steven Universe, Annika Noni Rose who voiced Tiana from The Princess and the Frog, about time she made a guest appearance considering the plot of that movie, and Brad Garrett from Everybody Loves Raymond will all be involved in this season. The only character I know will have a voice from one of these guest stars is the government-looking dude in that ice cream truck from the Season 3 intro. That guy is 1000% being voiced by RuPaul. I mean, look at this guy. This guy is quite literally RuPaul in animated form. And if this guy actually is, working for the government and he's some kind of undercover agent, it'd be really cool if he knows about the Calamity Box. But maybe he's just after Anne because she has human-sized talking frogs with her and he wants the government to have them for testing or something. I don't know. To be honest though, I'm probably most excited for Brad Garrett. Jared. You know, Everybody Loves Raymond was one of my favorite sitcoms to watch growing up, and Robert Barone was my favorite character from the show. I'm really eager to see what kind of role Brad's character plays in season 3. I hope it's more on the plot-related side, but we'll see. And there's also talks of Rebecca Sugar writing a song for an upcoming Christmas Amphibia special. Her songs on Steven Universe were an absolute gem. You know, who knows what kind of heat she's been cooking in the studio with all this time. I honestly can't wait. But what are you guys most excited for related to all this season 3 news? Let me know in the comments below. I'd absolutely love to know your thoughts. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like down below. It helps me out a ton. But for now, I will see you guys next time. Peace out. Take care. Bye-bye.